I thought it was going forth and back whether it would be really possible to get it through, but I think we're set. Yeah.
Hi, can you first of all tell me that you can hear me?
Yeah, can you hear
me? Okay, so I think I've got 10 to 20 minutes slot, which I won't use, won't use all of. I just want to say welcome, and to everybody who's come. Thanks for coming to the workshop. I think this is a really important area. So decent. In general, for on the web, decentralized things tend to be better than centralized things, and I think that for lots of reasons, as I said many times before, I think that it's important that social networking gets decentralized. In other words, lots and lots of different social networking sites, or social networking servers, or social networking, whatever they are, decide that this workshop communicate together. I think there are lots of different architectures seen out there, federating existing social networking sites, or maybe federating sounds in the US context sounds a little bit like it doesn't sound very bit because in the US you have the federal government and then the states. So I suppose decentralized in a way I like. As a concept, lots of ways of doing it. I don't know whether or maybe I'll be able to see you in a minute, even. I don't know whether, to what extent people will end up connecting to these social networking systems through apps on their device, which talk to many different servers, or whether they will go log on to a particular website and that will do it for them. I think there are advantages and disadvantages in both of these. I think it's very exciting. All the things you're discussing today, I would really like to hear and listen to. Obviously, privacy is really important. So far, the internet community as a whole has decided that there definitely is a problem, privacy problem, and it needs a technical social solution. We've had lots of privacy workshops, but we don't have a solution. We had a lot of talk about accountability, privacy, being to a certain extent switching from a lockdown model to an accountability model. I think that's so that is potentially a really important part of it, and building that sort of thing into systems like this sounds a good idea. I would be interested, we're there, to be able to hear all about the experience people have in tying existing social network systems together. I think everything about WebID, a universal sign-on, which is simple and clean and ties people down to somebody's RDF-ID is really to their SOF-ID is really an important part of the solution space. So I hope that sort of thing will allow people to all these things to share a common single sign-on, not just across the social networking things that we think of as social networking, but across all kinds of other sites which we think of as being scientific collaboration sites, or just getting your work done, or sites, the distributed, decentralized single sign-on, I think is really important. So, you have an exciting workshop. I wish I were there. I'm not, but I will say to you, thanks for letting me have a minute. Welcome. Have a great fun talking to each other, and I hope to hear great reports of all the things that you discovered and decided amongst yourselves. So, have a great workshop. Thanks.
Really glad you made it. We were joking beforehand that we were not sure whether the World Wide Web did get the time zones right, but you did. So thank you for that. Now, before we really start into the conference, I have to make one more formal statements because I'd really like to give my thanks and gratitude to Henry Ball Foundation, who actually hosts the conference here and allows us to be in this really beautiful place, I think. I mean, they not only took care of good weather, but also for good working conditions, and this goes especially to Michael, who is at the door over there. With that said, I wouldn't want to keep you from starting to work. I hope it's going to be a fun and interesting experience, and with that I hand over to Ethan for a short introduction. Thank you.
Hi everybody, I also want to echo Jan's thanks to everyone for coming here. I know it's some of you come from far away, and it's really exciting to be around people who care so much about these particular issues. Not only the Federation joining together social networks, bringing people together in ways that and topologies that aren't possible today, but also understanding what their effect is on society, on people, and in their daily lives. And to that note, I'd like to introduce our first speaker. Alicia McDonald is a researcher in privacy and has reviewed widely the privacy expectations of people who use the web, privacy policies of governments and companies, how users perceive privacy, what their expectations are, and what the actual privacy policies reflect, what jarring there is between those. She works with a number of different organizations, got her PhD with Carnegie Mellon University, and is doing a lot of really great work in this, and she'll probably tell us more about that. So thanks.